This is Nancy with Creative Fun, and today's little experiment or lesson is about eggs and how to tell the age of eggs. I'm cleaning up my kitchen, and I have a bunch of eggs that I found in the back of the fridge. They were in this container right here, and I know that they're getting older. We have chickens. We get lots of eggs, and these just happen to get misplaced in the back. And these here are fresher ones that I collected just the other day and haven't washed all the way yet. So my dad used to talk about, oh, you know, if you float an egg, you can tell if it's fresh. You may have heard people saying that. You put an egg in water, and if it floats, then it's not that fresh. I don't have any store-bought eggs to test this with, but these guys from this container are floaters. Let me take a couple of these out and put in this egg right here. It goes to the bottom. I'm going to take one of these out. And I'm going to show you why they float or sink. And it has to do with the air pocket, the air sac that's inside the egg. So let's grab, this is one that's a floater. So let's open that up. I'm going to be feeding these back to the chickens. And it's got a narrow end to the egg and a fat end. So we're going to look at the fat end, okay, and see how big the air, do you see that in there? This right here is an air sac at the top of the egg. So when the chick is developing, the egg's like this, and right before it hatches, it pokes its head into that air sac to get air, and it just keeps growing as the egg ages and as the chick grows. And then once it's into that air sac, it's got oxygen, and that pokes its way through. So that's why. So let's look at this, one of these ones that are sunken down, that are fresher, and we should see that their air sacs are smaller. At least I'm just going to do one of them because I don't want to waste my good eggs. Okay, and right here, let me see if I can see it. Let's pop some of these bubbles. There it is right there. See it at the end? It's like this right here. It's that right there. Do you see how tiny that is? Let me see if I can do a comparison. There's that one. And I popped this one, sorry. But you can see the popped one on the right. And it was at least 3 or 4 times bigger than the other one. Let's see if I got another one. Here's one here that I did earlier. You can kind of see big, huge air sac in there. And the eggs are still good. They're just the ones, this one here is older. This one's younger. And if you kind of look at them, the older ones generally are flatter. The egg doesn't stand up as perky, as the yolk part doesn't stand up as perky with the newer than with the old. But when mine get that old, they're pretty old. And I feed them to the chickens or I feed them back to the dogs. So that's what I do with them. If I were desperate, I would be eating them, but I'm not. So I'll feed them back to the chickens, and there you have it. That is how you can tell the age of an egg based on whether it floats or not. And I'd be real careful if you've got ones that are floating and stinky, because you don't want to pop one that's rotten, because they'll explode. But that's a whole nother story. So I want to thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please write them down below, and hit the thumbs up button and the subscribe button if this has helped you. Thanks. Bye.